اه Hello there, indeed. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome. Happy Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, or Monday, depending upon where you are in the world. Hope y'all are doing well. Time for me to do another bag worth of building on this thing. It's getting there. There's a beam there, and there are wheels and tires. And then it has another one. Suspension. So that's something. Definite progress, but there's a fair amount to be done with bag 3. Bag 4 is the biggest one. Probably be taking that on Tuesday, yeah. Tuesday here. Welcome, Austin. Organized Oblivion. Chief Got Mad. G Monkey.
Good Sunday afternoon / evening, everyone.
Muya. NC Animates. Austin, thank you for your alert. D-Matt, good evening. Potmensch. Erich. Slug Biker, thank you for your 36-month resubscription. Good Sunday evening to you as well. Zraf, hello. And Zenitslav, hello. All right, well. Things work so far. So far. The very first thing worked. So far. Okay. Let's see. I think. There. Okay, now we're set. We're all set. Not sure what this thing is that I'm going to be, this specific sub-assembly is that I'm going to be building, but I will trust the process and just keep it going. Hope everybody's doing well. Or at least okay. Kind of looks like a torpedo racer, yes. Tech gremlins must be sleeping. Don't worry, they will spontaneously wake up. Yes. They usually wait for the worst time though. Primus, welcome. How are you? Speaking of Formula One, and another race plus sprint shootout weekend. I was able to do the minimum catch up on that. Some skipping and fast forwarding. Metalhead, hello, welcome. Yesterday was Patreon day, so worked on the city. The Lego city, of course. The spacing doesn't look quite right. Yeah. Made some more progress offline as well, but whew, that's a lot. That's a lot that needs to be done. A 7. It's a 7. Leo Nico, how's it going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a 5. Thank you for your 6-month Prime resubscription. Smelly, hello. How's it going? Really enjoy more Ninjago reviews. I appreciate that. Definitely not able to review every single set anymore. And have to prioritize what most viewers want first. Sometimes I diverge from that and just get something that I personally am really interested in, but it's all about the viewers and especially the majority of the viewers when it comes to YouTube. Do appreciate the feedback. Miss Spock, hello, hello. Hyper Lava Blast, welcome. CMA, welcome. I'll have to ask, how am I? I'm hanging in there. Thank you. How are you? How are the instructions on something like this compared to Lego? It's not that different. They mostly try to mimic the Lego style. Varies very much from company to company, though. But these folks, I'd say they put more steps per page into this one in particular. Their smaller set that I reviewed the other day was more similar in its instructions to what Lego does. NC Animates. How's it going? Carter, welcome. What is interesting? What is happening here? What's going on? I don't get it. I don't get it. You're testing things. Okay. Hope it went well. Thank you for raiding over. Oh, I very much know that you can raid people when you're not live. I've done it many times. Kigo, I don't even have a thing. I don't even have a thing for that. And you know this. I don't even have a thing for that. There isn't anything that happens. Thank you, Kigo. This is ridiculous. How are you? Gosh. Leo Nico looked at some Kobe, Kata, and Funhole sets. Maybe we should give alternatives another try? Have you given them a try before, and was it good or bad experience? They're definitely not all the same. Making today, Kata brand Alfa Romeo Formula 1 car, 8th scale. Looks like this. Uncompleted. Something happens to get that is definitely something. Nothing happens for you. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well. Nike, how are you? All right, just super tired. I feel like I could say exactly that. Fighting the good fight, just, still doing that whole one foot in front of the other thing. Nothing particular. Nothing particularly on the down. Just overwhelmed as always with stuff to do. When the Lego City update? The next time that there's an update to show. The last one was the last time there was an update to show, which was not too long ago. The next one will be the next time there's something to show. Bluebricks Pro Fisher boat. Many pieces missing. Some broke. Painful to build. Yikes. I'm sorry to hear that. There are a lot of folks who worship Bluebricks. Talk about them as the greatest thing ever and vastly superior to Lego. Hearing the opposite is interesting, to say the least. Thank you, Warren. Thank you. Over this weekend, I've been really, once again, deeply looking forward to someday having an opportunity to work on making the stream better and everything. Again, right now, just kind of day to day, everything is just kind of practically maintenance mode, just doing just enough. You know, attention to Lego sets. Didn't they used to do Lego speed build challenges? It's still a thing at like conventions. Sometimes people, you know, a club or something will put together a little group thing just for fun. Nothing official though, that I'm aware of. I nearly bought it, so they gifted it to you. Gotta appreciate that. Sorry it was a bad experience, though. Astro Maragod, how's it going? And Aaron, good evening to you. This weekend I finally at least downloaded and installed Blender at last. Another better than nothing situation.
It's been
I need to make time to learn that. Definitely can't get too deep with it, but I gotta do something. I need it as a force multiplier so I can create more things. That's what you use. Okay, right on. not realize that. Whoa. Remember doing the donut tutorial? Blender to make some things. A bunch of things. Couple classes of things. Things that I'm years behind on. For solid 2 to 3 months. Yeah, I mean it gets incredibly complex. Start getting into computational stuff. The depths of the nodes gets pretty crazy. I just want to get to a point where I can comfortably use it for basic stuff. Studio, yeah. Been streaming it off and on over the past better part of a year. Did at least a couple videos on the city channel showing works in progress. Thank you for the lurk, David. Will it blend? I'd say pretty much everything will blend. Not necessarily the way you want it to. That's the trick. Yep. 2, 3, skip. Expensive model to feed through Blendtec. Renders, I feel like I've seen just a couple. Yeah, just a couple. What I need to do is get to the point where I can prioritize it high enough to require myself to do something in it every single day. That's how I'll move forward. Well, that's not the right one. You have it in the renowned livery? Not that I saw. Just the one. But you can check them out. Check out their web store. See what all they do have. It's kind of a limited product offering in general. At any given time, they don't have a wide variety. Different scenes within. All right, careful. Watch out. I know what you're referring to, but let's stay away from that kind of reference. Different, Kiko, you're talking about different scenes in the same project? where you can kind of switch up your background or your object layout within one project or separate projects. Tie separator, gotcha. Yes and yes, okay. What do you think about the new Technic sets? Generally, anytime stuff gets announced, I give my full thoughts in the full thoughts videos over on the Jangbricks channel. So anything that I've opined on, you can see and hear my whole thoughts as I go through each one. Obviously, Lego comes out with a ton of stuff constantly, so it's a continual grind. Having issues with lighting. Thankfully, with Blender, it being free and all, there are a billion tutorials out there. One of the keys I find is finding somebody whose voice and presentation speed you vibe with. A lot of folks out there move at lightning speed, even when doing relatively simple stuff or demonstrating relatively simple stuff. They assume that everybody watching has as much experience as they do, which is a little bit off. Lots of stickers, yes. All the new Star Wars sets in a week and a half or so, yes. Except for the brickheads. I won't be doing the brickheads. The rest, yes. This time around, full wave. Billion different assets, but not the ones you're looking for. Is it cars that you're looking for? Or is it surrounding stuff, environment stuff, or both? Amy, hello, welcome. For May 1st, going to the Lego store. Nice. Hopefully it won't be sold out. Yeah, I know that feeling. You never know. You never know. Thankfully, it seems like they're doing better with availability at stores than they were, obviously, a few years ago. But things like gifts with purchase are still selling out quickly, which is not cool. Garages, environments, gotcha. And because that's just kind of incidental stuff that's just there, it needs to be there, but because it's just there, you don't want to spend all your time making that stuff if somebody else has already done it. I get that. Just booked to see the Riri of Phantom Menace. Nice. Enjoy. Another one. I'm still way overdue to watch all the Star Wars movies in order again. Haven't done it in many years now. finer arrow bits. Yeah, what I would do is find a bunch of asset shops, individual shops, and then really just go down the list and try all kinds of different searches, and think if there's anything kind of not only different ways to describe what you're doing, but also similar things that might give you similar results in real life, but that might not necessarily be referred to as race shops. Haven't seen Dune. I think it's available for purchase. I think it is available for purchase or super expensive rental. Still waiting for it to be at a reasonable price. Rental. Blender Kit is an asset shop. Lego make an ornithopter? Yeah, they made a big old one. It is nice. Expensive, but it's nice. And the wings flap. Right on. Definitely some of the early stuff that I will do can be very much based on other people's models. Cool stuff is expensive. Yep. Hard to find. Not as much these days. They're getting caught up. Creeper, hello. Zenislav, about the tiny Superstar Destroyer. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Which is an excellent desk model. The so-called MIDI scale one. Arguably a better model than the UCS. Just smaller. Plastic quality feels pretty good to me for the most part. I would say a lot of it. So I've been saying this throughout this build and the previous one. The plastic feels very dense to me. It's heavier. Light doesn't transmit through it the way that it does in modern Lego pieces. It feels more like older Lego pieces. Much more opaque. The sides of plates have just a little bit more waviness to it. Bricks aren't too bad. Main Technic pieces are pretty darn solid. They have a lot of pieces that Lego does not. A lot of stuff unfamiliar to Lego only fans. Got like vehicle fluid bottles. Oil brake fluid, good. Heck yeah. Props. Because little details matter a lot. I'm assuming it's a little bit harder to find fully branded stuff because folks making these models don't want to put skins out that are going to get them sued. Let's look at those to add to your mini crawlers. Yeah. What scale again? Was it 18th or 24th? 24th. Really? Brave. Good for you to be able to just grab them. Again, for stuff that you don't want to have to spend the time on. If it's just going to be incidental, it's great to just be able to download it. Native Wolves, hello, welcome. How are you? Happy Sunday to you, unless it's already Monday where you live. You printed wheels, you got a dually? Nice. What's the body on it? And which chassis base do you use? There's a sim racing cockpit. Okay, that... At first, I'm like, what? Now I think about it, yeah, for scenes that are going to have somebody's gaming room, that totally makes sense. $13. JVC10. 90. 67 here. I don't know. I think I know what body style you're talking about. I think I know it. And it's branded. Right on. Axial. There you go. What piece comes to mind for everyone when they think about Lego? What is the default piece? For me, it's got to be the 2x4. It has to be. For you as well. Yeah. Chilling, get ready for Friday to see the world's largest rubber duck, Fearless Flores, and Doc Dogs Tournament. What? The rubber duck is 60 feet tall. What? Right on. Oops. Just made a piece go flying. $9 a month build. Wait, for access to everything or for a limited number of downloads per month? Does it float? Yeah, good question. Unlimited downloads? Okay. My curiosity is strongly piqued. And it does float. Good. Hey, Pete. Welcome. Don't tell Nine about the giant inflatable waterfowl. $30,000. All right. Definitely check them out. Thank you, Watch Cow. You take care as well. Thanks for stopping by. Of course, 30,000 sounds like a lot until you want one thing in particular that you feel is common, and then they don't have it. And that's why budget matters, because you're going to end up, if you get into it at all, you're going to end up needing to use multiple repositories for sure. Add on inside a Blender. I see. These folks get pretty complex with their little arrow bits. It's pretty good shaping. A lot of detail for something Technic based. Yeah, Zenislav, the first thing is just months and months and months of learning. Making the time to do said months and months of learning. Hopefully getting to a point where I can be comfortable with it, because I'm still just learning, as an amateur, just learning Premiere after having used Vegas for more than 20 years. So I've got a lot to learn right now. Hey, Ukulele, welcome. Interesting shapes. Toward the upper end of quality. Except for the stickers. Stickers are kind of terrible. The part quality feels pretty good. Probably comparable to Kobe. A little bit better than Mega. It's a 4. He's in whale tail, yeah. Definitely. Still feels very different just how slow going this is. I'm glad I was able to just accept that early on with this one, though. I'm not stressing about it. Probably could have gone just a little bit lower, I guess. Their stickers are a little bit wider, or a little bit larger in general than Legos. So you need to kind of keep that in mind and put everything closer to the edges than you expect. Yes, Zenitslav. Yes, thank you for the support on that. It is a very, very healthy change. Obviously, very, 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 very overdue, but hey, better to get there at some point than never. Intimidation comes in waves with the need to lift all the tables up. Basically, I need to build my own tables, second set of tables for the whole thing, and install it in place. I don't have room to move everything to, so it's going to be an interesting logistical challenge. I don't have another city-sized room to that's empty that I can just move all the city stuff to. That's going to be it. It's going to be quite the juggling act. But the layout itself is definitely going to be multiple times better than it was. At least for me. Devin Verse, hello. Happy weekend to you. Assuming it's still weekend for you. Thank you for raiding over. Hope you're doing well. How'd the stream go? I feel like they almost tricked me here. They almost get me to assemble this before putting the stickers on. Why is there a tent in the garden? Can't trust that. Can't trust the outside. How far will I raise the tables? Most recently, I haven't gotten a 100% locked in certain number, but I'm looking at about 18 inches. And it's to change the perspective. So that our eye level, my eye level, as well as the viewer's default eye level, will be closer to minifig level. It'll completely change how the space feels. It'll be the single most transformative thing that I have ever done or ever will do in that space. Right on, Kyle. So, greetings and enjoy. I haven't opened mine yet. They sent them out quick. Devonverse, hello. How are you? Send buttons and bumpers. Oh, nice. A small space on one of your cars. I did after. Fantastic. They have some pretty high quality little random kitsch. They sent me some stickers too. Devonverse, what are you doing? Why? What's happening? Super crazy train layout. Not Lego. Raid messages. No. Don't. There's no reason for that. Have the whole thing almost eye level while standing. Really high. Wow, that's very high. I still want to be able to reasonably easily look from above. Does this go here? I don't think so. Oh, the middle. There's a middle one? Oh, there's a different way that this is. I see. Different way that this gets arranged. Thought this was a symmetrical piece. It's not. Wow. Dullahan, hello. All right. Have a good evening. Thanks for stopping by. That's not it. Still, it's offset. There we go. It's a half modulus offset. Kind of cool. There we go. All right. Indian? No. Nope, they're Chinese. That doesn't look like it's gonna fit there. Give me a second to figure this out. Back goes all the way up here. Wait, what? This goes all the way up here. How does that reach? This goes here. Aha! I think I see it. Some weird little bends, but... That one's angled, and this, can this angle also? It shouldn't, I think. Nope, there's no way that one fits there. Something ain't right. There's a whole pin in the way. This fits behind. Does this fit behind it? Connector, full spacer, short spacer, double long pin. Okay, see that? And I see the same thing here. Space, pin, space, pin, space, pin. Yep, and it goes in the middle of those three. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, that's right. Literally cannot fit there. Huh? Is it supposed to be bent? I think it's supposed to be bent. I think this is intentional. What? No, I gotta check that. There's no way. There's no way. I think it's supposed to be bent. This whole thing kind of angles up here. There were two pins that needed to go in the same place. It turns out they space each other. So this is here. Kigo, you showing off? It actually bends the whole assembly a little bit. Yeah. Looks like that's the case. Of course. Gonna bounce. No worries, no worries. Thank you for popping in and stopping by. Sorry things are a little bit slow today, but this is just a slow build. Technic stuff to begin with, and then other company that I'm used to. Dragon Reach. Threadripper is what I need. I don't need a high-end one. I need the motherboard. I'm fine on CPU with a 58. What is it? 5900X. Speed is not an issue for me. PCI lanes is an issue for me. Big major issue. Always bouncing off the limiter. Very annoying issue to have these days. With everything being architected these days to maximize power to the graphics card. Nobody cares about anything other than the graphics card. Nobody's going to run more than 2 USB 3.0 devices. Come on. 12 NVMe drives. Wow. A Xeon from 2011. Last time I looked, the minimum specs that I need new would be about $6,000. And that's not going to be happening. For VMs, not for pure processing. Gotcha. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is correct. Well, Zenislav was just saying, oh, you need a high-end desktop, but you don't care about CPU speed? I got you. 15K with a budget GPU, just have a local screen at all. Yeah. I'm mostly just mad that I didn't know about this constraint, because I don't get new systems very frequently. The last main system, which is still running, that I got was in 2014, I think, or 2015, and then I didn't upgrade until last year, very beginning of last year. No, I thought I did good with my research and budgeting out and everything. Got something with what I thought was everything that I would need for another 5 years or so. And that's when I learned that modern systems, consumer systems, throw all of their PCI lanes to the GPU slot. Like all of them. It was a today I learned situation. I learned it after the fact. Epic fail. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a 9. I need a 7. Oh. It's right there. Upgrade every time something comes out. Move the old stuff to the sim rig. Just a bit pricey, like 10 grand. This is for starters. Solid state, no spinning disks to resolve latency. Heck yeah. Nobody wants to deal with platters anymore. There's nobody that I know. For some scales, you might have to, depending upon budget, but if they can be avoided. I mean, I've run SSD on my external SSD on my Xbox One X since it came out, and watched for years as people had issues with loading times and freezes and things. When new games came out, I'm like, what? I don't know what you're talking about. I keep forgetting. Oh yeah, when you say external drive, even external, still nobody wants to have to deal with platters. Platters need to die for most things. 10 gig, nice. CPU of 13th gen. I'll use this till it crashes until 15th or 16th. Right on. That's good. If you're not limited at all off of a component, there's no reason to spend your money on it. Unless you just want to. Vast majority of folks can't use the power of even a mid-range consumer system these days. This year's GPU, yeah, I'm sure. You gotta run like 12K, 120 hertz, right? 144 hertz, 150 plus frames per second. I wonder what the power situation is going to be like with the 50 series. The 40s already are having so many problems for so many people. 3080 Ti, haven't opened, don't need it. I want to upgrade your power supply first. Gotcha. 4K 144, average 125 to 150. Ryzen 5 2600. Only play games at 8 and HD. Like, HD is good. Full HD is good. It's not something to be ashamed of at all. At least I'm not ashamed.